E aí galera, tudo bom? Voltando aqui a gravar gameplay no meu canal. Vou começar aqui a gravar gameplay de esportes. Aí tô fazendo essa live teste aqui para começar a gravar o primeiro vídeo aqui só para testar essa live. E depois outros dias aí eu volto com lives mesmo de verdade. Vou já só uma partida só aqui. Vamos lá, vou iniciar essa partida com Miami Heat mesmo. Botar aqui a camisa original do time. Começar a partida.
Oh. So Blank, first things first, when you see a build on your matchup, what are you looking for in terms of what the offensive players can do?
So first off, I'm already looking at their attributes on their attribute list. So I'm looking to see what all you can and can't do on the floor. So from the jump, I'm going to play you mid-range and then see what you want to get to on the floor first to know what's your strong point.
And one thing I like to do is jab stepping and driving. I notice you're doing a lot of body ups. What's the key to left trigger defensive stances?
This year, you really have to look at it as like an L2 stamina bar.
Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Davion Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Powell in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. LeBron James out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Smart in at the small forward position. What a great front court matchup we have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
The 3, James. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Tem que marcar alguns pontos para pegar confiança. O jogador tem nível de confiança de.
And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
Now, here is James. Taking command on offense when they need him. Putting up 21 a game.
Marcação tá muito pesada.
Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
I mean, do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron? His determination is part of what makes him a future Hall of Famer.
Mitchell. Back to Powell. Outside Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Again, the Heat misses. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The shot by Reeves, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Hero against Reeves. Adebayo. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
James outside. Buries it down low. James has got his second bucket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's Powell. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Doncic with it. Check by Mitchell. And there's James from the arc. Connects from downtown. James has got 7 points in the game. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Here's Hero. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
You got to do more than that to stop Hero. He's superb at staying under control.
Doncic against Mitchell. The 3 is up. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Ooh, an open look for Hero. And Miami again with the bucket.
Yeah, rising up on a dime. I love seeing Hero be assertive like this.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Yakichonis, guarded by Doncic. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Lakers on top, up 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
The Lakers in the lead, setting the floor for the Heat. We've got Jaime Jaquez, also Simone Fontecchio out there. Khalil Ware out there with Yakichonis. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard position. Here's Yakichonis, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Jaquez. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Lakers. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat. Came out with a victory.
The last time they faced this team, they were very aggressive. Found numerous ways to get themselves to the line. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Fontecchio outside. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Kleba, he's checked in for Hayes. Smart comes in for LaRavia. And Reeves is subbed in for Doncic. Well, not a whole lot of experience, but you watch Jaime Jaquez, Tim. He looks like a 10-year vet out there.
Yeah, B.A., part of that is because he's a 4-year college guy, and now he's plug and play. He's got great footwork, he's tough, and he has a high IQ for the game.
Now here's Jaquez. And he lobs it up.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. The Lakers call timeout. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Well, that's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Jaquez. Minute 32 left in the first half of this game. The drive by Powell. Over Smart. Off the left rim and out. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. That one's good from Hachimura on the assist by Reeves. Hachimura's got 5 points.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Here's Powell. Smart grabs the miss.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
Heat trail by 5.
O placar ainda tá meio pequeno, mas a gente tá na frente.
Powell passes to Mitchell. Banked it in off the glass.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
On the wing, Hachimura shoots over Wiggins. And it's Hachimura missing.
Well, he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Kennard against Mitchell. Hachimura from long range. And Hero grabs the board. Fires from way outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The NBA, a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. They were outscored by just a bit. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. LeBron James out there with Marcus Smart, and it's Ayton in at the center position. That's the group for J.J. Redick getting going here in the second half.
You know, there's no such thing as a tough bucket for LeBron, no matter how much contact there is.
Powell passes to Adebayo. Miami moving it around for the tie. Powell, that's good. Powell's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
The shot by James, no good. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. And the athletic platform for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, it is top tier.
Yeah, B.A., it's rare to see him overmatched from a physical standpoint. The #1 overall pick in 2014. He's never been a consistent star, but at his best, he can play with anyone in this league.
Here's Doncic. Miami making their last shot. James outside. Shoots over Wiggins. And that one's good. James.
Gotta stay up on James, or he will go right up with that shot.
And for the Heat, they're shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And Miami decides to take their first time out here. Tim, so many different offensive systems in the NBA. You have a personal favorite to watch?
Yeah, I think I've got a soft spot in my heart for those systems that involve player movement and ball movement, particularly trying to get shooters looks off of screens.
I love the .5 offenses, in and out of the hands, moving the ball fast.
No doubt about it, very difficult to defend.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Laravia is subbed in for Smart. And James gets it to go.
Yeah, no doubt about it. LeBron is in attack mode tonight. He's looking to score every time he touches the ball.
Outside Adebayo to the inside. Ware, perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Ware's gotten his second bucket.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
James can't get it to go.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Bam, just battles through contact.
Yeah, powering through the contact, something that Adebayo does so well.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Los Angeles now. Hayes, the pass to James. James with the focus.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
The Heat with the lead. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Yakichonis. Soaring up for the lob. Bam, pounds it home.
And the way Adebayo gets off the floor, it almost looks effortless.
Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Heat out in front. They're up by 4. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. They've got Powell, Jaime Jaquez out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Davion Mitchell, and it's Ware in at the center position. 6 to shoot. Here's Wiggins. Oh, Wiggins punishing him inside.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh?
Lakers trail by 6. Now Doncic. Kennard on the wing. Back to Doncic. The 3. Rebound Miami.
No wonder he's been off the mark. He's been hanging in the background, somewhat uninvolved tonight.
Here's Ayton. The shot off that time. Nice D from Ware. Inside. Here's Wiggins. Hachimura with the defensive effort.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
Here's Ayton. Lays it up and banks it in. Ayton's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, and Ayton read the play perfectly and got out in front of it for the score off the break.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Here's Doncic. Luka with the bully ball inside.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
Powell surveying the D. And he banks in the layup. And the Heat lead by 6.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
I think Luka likes getting into it with the defense. I mean, just embracing the physicality.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far from Miami.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. LeBron comes in for Hachimura, and Austin Reeves is subbed in for Kennard. So it's the Lakers now. Miami making their last shot.
And from the moment he stepped into the lead, Luka's been a big-time player.
Down low. Here's Mitchell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Doncic is doubled. It's hauled in by the Heat. And an intentional foul right there. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that's an intentional foul.
Pela parte do jogo em que os jogadores fazem falta intencional no final, é chata essa parte.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Now you talk about player development. In a few short seasons, Hero became a true offensive weapon, someone who can hurt you in so many ways.
Doncic with it, guarded by Adebayo. Good.
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They trail by 8. 23 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
And now let's take a second to present our player of the game, Tyler Hero.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
And it's really a shame that they won't make the playoffs, despite all of his efforts. But if he continues to play at this level, a playoff appearance might not be far off. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're down by 8. 16 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what do you think?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
Hayes. And again, the Lakers, no good. And so Miami takes the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Tyler, we know you are never shy. What gives you that confidence to let it fly when the pressure is on?
I like taking the big shot. My teammates, my coaches, they all trust me, put me in the right spots, and sometimes I make a couple big shots here and there.
Well, you give them a reason to trust as well. Congratulations.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. So long, everyone.